Hello, hello, hello. Look at my blessing this year. My blessing is overflowing even more. Hallelujah. I feel very inspired because today is so lovely. Look at the gorgeous day. It's a beautiful day. It is so nice. Over there is Westview. Over there is Central London, the Shard and everything. We're going to the Shard today. And look at that black cat down the bottom there. Look at him. Kitty. Yeah, take sun though. One of the brown and they're walking in the sun here. There's a big tree. Kitty, I take sun. I'll let them lock you out. Two of them, so one next to go on the other side. Wow, look at the butterfly. Can you see the butterfly? You know, nature has always drawn to me. You know, that butterfly is my. Okay, you wouldn't understand. I have to go into it deep. I have to go into another video to do this one. But yeah, because maybe you don't know what that means. That's going to take a lot of time to explain. Not a lot of time, but a little bit of a time. Well, I perused this vineyard. Look, I can see I cut it there, snip it there, because it was crawling all the way up. Can you see all that blessing? It was crawling all the way up, and what I had to do was to, you see that one up there dried up, because I had to snip it, because then it's gonna come into my bedroom. I love nature and I really need a bedroom plant. I said I'm gonna get one, but not grapes from my outside creeping in, because this is gonna take spiders in and all this. So I nipped the little corners, some of them. That one is dried up there. My little my balcony, I'm gonna tidy off, but that one on the pan there, I nip it. So I'm gonna do this year. That's my little ladder. I used to climb up and nip them so they don't go up in the night to frighten me. So all these ones are nipped at the top. This is nipped there because it's coming up too much. So yeah, so this is it. You know, in some culture they use grape leaves for food. They boil the leaves and wrap it in rice. It's gorgeous. I've had it before. It's nice, but I don't think I want to use this one because this is not directly from my garden. This is coming all the way from downstairs, and you see the root of it all the way there from the bottom there, from the downstairs. So yeah, so I wouldn't want to eat this one because it's organic, but it's not I don't know the base of the ground. Well, I mean, it is up at the top, so it's nothing, but I don't feel like eating it. Well, it's not my thing. As Jamaican, we don't eat grape leaves, but I mean, I'm open to all different kind of food. So yeah, but it's great. It's gorgeous. So I wasn't home for 3 months. I don't know if anyone has seen that post I put out. 3 months, 4 months, and a lot has gone on my balcony. A lot has gone on my balcony. I came back to see a nest there. I called some environmental people to, you know, because there was a bird that stuck up in the net. So I have to put net. The council have to put net because birds coming in, so that's what they do. They put nets there. So yeah, the housing association. So a bird was stuck up in there, and I had to call the environmentalist, and they came to take it out because me, I wasn't gonna touch that thing. So yeah, anyways, it's a beautiful day and my blessings are overflowing. Wow, look at it. Look at it, look at it, look at it. So this year, I will get more than a glass of wine. So this year, what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to leave some for the next year. Oh, wow. So yeah, it is a blessing. And the cats are relaxing down there in the garden. In the garden. Look at them. What is that? All my Zoom in the garden. And there are kids playing outside. Can't see them, but they're out there. It's very, very hot. So yeah, so this is a little shelter for me on my balcony. What I'm gonna do is I am going to, what? Who did this? I don't think I want this there. I don't think I did this. I don't want this feather in my window. Please, I don't want it in my window. I don't think I did that. Go away, please. Oh, look at it swirling down. Can you see it swirling? Where is it? Can you see the way it's swirling down? There it is. There it is. See the way it's swirling down like, hey? Right. That's where you belong. Not here. Right, so yeah, it's very hot. Very, very hot. Very, very hot. Someone is at their window looking, and there's a brown butterfly. And I can teach you a lot about nature. These things come natural to me. They come natural to me. So, brown butterfly means change. Not bad change, good change. Nature doesn't do with... the thing about nature is it embraces happiness and, you know, all good things. You know, even though nature has a lot of disastrous events or disastrous happenings, the nature, in a way, when it comes to you, is to embrace the best of it. Yes, it's to embrace the best of it. So when you see things, you don't go, ah! You know, you've got the energy of the universe that is working for you, and that's what it brings. It always brings good things, you know. So if you embrace it, it brings you joy and happiness. So yeah, it can be dangerous and it can be daunting in your spirit, because many people would say, oh, there's always bad things happening. You need to check your inner self, because most of the times, if not all the times, whatever comes to you is whatever you are manifesting inside. You manifest good things, happiness, joy, and these things can't help but to come to you. So yeah, I don't do meditation, as I'm Christian based. I don't do meditations. My meditations is reading my Bible, listening to gospel, and just embracing the Lord Jesus. So that is my meditation, because there's no way on earth or in the other, you call it, in the other life, you can ever empty your soul or yourself. You can never ever do that. You can never empty God from you, because once you're living, that is the Spirit of God. You can never take that out of you. So meditation in the sense of emptying yourself, that can never happen. That is not true. Once you have the breath of God in you, you can never empty that. No, you can't. You can't just take your breath out of you and put it back. No, you're not Jesus. You're not going to be resurrected. When you're dead, you're just dead. Or yes, miracles can happen, but in the term of meditation, you cannot empty yourself and then pick yourself up again. No, that is not possible. So meditation is not good, and these things can open your spirit to the demonic world. There is a study that is going on in Switzerland, where scientists, they are trying to go through the hemisphere of the earth. Now, this has been going on for more than 10 years, that research, and it's a kaleidoscope. A kaleidoscope is 17 miles wide. They've opened a portal, I would say, into the earth, and they're trying to study what the building block of life was before it started. Now, as we know, these are scientists that doesn't believe in God, so their theory is God did not create the world. The world was created by a big bang. And they're trying to find the single building block of life, which this is already a danger zone they're treading on, because God separates the light in Genesis, where God separates the light from the darkness, and this was for a reason, because we all know the story. We all know the beginning of the Bible. In the beginning, when God created the heaven and the earth, the earth was void, meaning nothing was there. Void. It was all chaos. The earth was chaotic because it was all darkness. And what God did, all that chaos, God separates it far away from man, so man can be in peace. Now, what mankind is doing, they are trying to put that separation back into place where it was. Now, this is a portal to the gates of hell. There are lots of things going on around the world that we are not mindful of. Oh, we said, oh, we're living our life, we don't need to know about these things. But these things explain why a lot of things are happening in the world. Now, they are studying this. We are matter. What you can see, feel, touch is matter. What you cannot see and touch, yes, is another element of matter. Now, that is a chaotic thing. That is chaotic in itself. That is the demonic world. In plain words, is demonic. So these scientists are opening the portal of hell, and they're very near in doing so, which is going to cause havoc on earth, because all these scientists, they are doing it for the gratification of their research themselves. Yes, and the Bible tells us that God separates the darkness from the light, and that was for a reason, because all that darkness is chaos. Everything that does not belong to this world was in that darkness. And hence God separated for us to have a normal life. God had to separate that chaoticness, that demonic atmosphere from this world that we're living in. Now, there's a thing called the Van Allen belt, where way out into space, there's a ring around the earth, the atmosphere that separates things. What they're trying to do is piercing holes through that thing. Now, some say that this is impossible to do, but hey, we know that it's gonna come a time when God has to put his appearance in, because mankind has cracked some boundaries, and the world is going to go in chaos, and this is going to be from mankind. Now, they're demons, the little tiny ones that we're dealing with in our heads and in our fellow human beings, is nothing compared to what God has separated from the world, from our atmosphere, Earth's atmosphere. You can go and research it, this thing called CERN, if your mind can contain it, if you really think you want to know more about it. You can go and research it, it's all there. But this video is just a little talk, a little enlightenment, I would say, a little encouragement, I would say, to just be one with nature and yourself. Listen to your inner man, because your inner man is the Spirit of God that we tend to ignore. Whether you want to call it your inner man, your spirit man, your intuition, but that is the Spirit of God that lives there. And that is the whole building block that makes up our spiritual being. Some people can say, oh, their intuition is very strong. Some people can say, oh, they don't know what that means. But some days, some people will say, oh, my intuition is very strong today. I've been, getting a lot of things today. And I feel very empowered. Yeah, because it's something that really makes you feel empowered. Something that really makes you feel enlightened. Many times you will get some nudge, you will get some information that you're like, hey, how did I come to think of this? And if you go and research, you will find that there is something about that. Many times I've got some information which I don't know about, and I go and I research. To the best of what I heard in my spirit, I spell whatever I heard, or I research whatever I heard, and there is something. There is something. And this is something that I would never know. Sometimes I go into research, and then it leads me on to different things. And these things are vital things that we ought to know. Because hence, you are wondering, how am I not feeling myself? All of a sudden, I just don't feel myself. Today I just feel lack of energy. I just don't feel like going anywhere, doing anything. These are the things that can explain these things. It only not explain, but it informs you and it gives you enlightenment on managing and controlling and even working with these type of energy. How to, you know, debound yourself from that, and how to use it for your gratification. So, just a little talk. Very long, 20 minutes, that's a long time I'm talking. But yeah, just a little video. Enjoy. Be encouraged and be blessed.